Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, welcome back to the channel, guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me, and you noticed by now, or at least you should. For those of you that have never been to the channel before, welcome to you as well. My name is Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant, and the name of this wonderful channel is Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. I am out here in Uruguay, South America, for day 2 of a private lesson. I have more motorcycles today than I did in day 1, and I'm looking forward to it. So ordinarily with private lessons, if they're recorded, it's for that person or those people. But in this case, Jose wanted me to actually share this with all of you guys so you can see how these guys ride out here in Uruguay. All right, let's do it. Does anybody here have a problem being on YouTube?
¿Alguno tiene problema en salir en YouTube?
No. Millions of people will be watching you. No pressure.
Millones de personas los van a ver.
All right. Here's how I like to start. What's your name?
Emilio.
Emilio, where are you from?
Montevideo, Uruguay.
How long have you been riding the motorcycle?
25 years.
25 years. What are you riding today?
A Harley Davidson Electric Light Classic.
What year?
1999.
How long have you been practicing slow speed riding?
Few times.
A few times.
Few
Okay.
times. But
Right.
for fun, I made some years ago a circuit with a big touring bike too.
Okay. Good. I'm going to skip you because you were here yesterday. You already know about you. What's your name?
Ignacio. My name is Ignacio.
Nas?
Ignacio.
Ignacio. Okay. How long have you been riding the motorcycle?
Cuando manejo un montón.
Sí.
2 years.
2 years. Okay. What are you riding today?
¿Qué moto estás manejando ahora?
CF Moto 250.
250.
Okay. How long have you been practicing slow speed riding?
¿Alguna vez practicaste a velocidad baja?
Sí, algunas veces.
So.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. Good to meet you. Okay. Skip him. What's your name? Felipe. How long have you been riding the motorcycle?
8 years.
What are you riding today?
Harley Davidson.
Harley Davidson? Can you narrow that down?
¿Qué modelo?
Road King?
Road King, yes.
Okay. What year?
2000.
How long have you been practicing slow speed riding? Never.
Never.
Okay. Very good. NYPD, what's your name?
Alejandro.
Alejandro. How long have you been riding the motorcycle?
40 years.
40 years. What are you riding today?
La Road King, 1998.
Police edition.
Police edition.
Yeah. How long have you been practicing slow speed riding?
No.
No, you don't. Okay. Okay, good. Nice to meet you. And you're riding. Are you riding?
Gastón.
No, si vas a manejar hoy.
Sí.
What's your name?
Gastón.
Gastón.
Laton?
Gastón.
Gaston. Okay. How long have you been riding the motorcycle?
¿Cuánto hace que manejas moto?
15 más o menos.
No sé cuántos años tenés.
Tengo 40. Hace 30 años, más o menos 30 años.
30 years.
30 years. What are you riding today?
¿Qué hora que manejo?
Sí. ¿Qué?
Una Honda 750 de la policía.
Police Honda 750.
Okay.
He's a policeman.
Yeah, I know. How long have you been practicing slow speed riding?
Si alguna vez practicaste a velocidad baja.
Sí.
How long? ¿Por cuánto tiempo?
No, y hacemos cada tantos meses.
He practices
una vez al año.
maybe once a year.
Once a year.
Once
Okay.
a year, yeah.
Okay, good. Once a year. Okay, that's better than most, believe it or not. What's your name, dear?
Carolina,
Carolina. How long have you been riding the motorcycle?
26 años, en motos grandes.
26 years.
Yes. What are you riding today?
Una Dyna Street Box Harley.
Harley Davidson Dyna. How long have you been practicing slow speed riding?
He estado en alguna competencia de marcha lenta, pero no un curso.
Very few times.
Okay. All right, good. All right.
Do you ask him?
Who?
Him.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Yuri.
Yeah, what's your name, Yuri?
Yuri.
Yuri, how long have you been riding the motorcycle?
40 years.
40 years. What are you riding today?
The Africa Twin.
Okay, Africa Twin. All right. How long?
218.
2018. Okay. How long you been practicing slow speed? Never. Okay. All right. Very good. So, all right. A couple of things. One, I'm happy to be here with you guys.
Está muy feliz de estar aquí con ustedes.
2, is anybody nervous?
¿Hay alguien nervioso?
Sí. See, this, I was about to say, this is the problem I usually have in the United States.
Este es el mismo problema que tengo en Estados Unidos.
If I ask a group of motorcycle riders, is anyone nervous?
Si le pregunto a un grupo de motociclistas si están nerviosos,
The females will say, me.
solo las mujeres levantan la mano.
The guys, and I know they're nervous. This is why females learn this faster,
Por eso las mujeres aprendemos más rápido,
because they put their egos to the side.
porque dejamos de lado el ego.
So I'm going to ask all of you to leave your egos in the grass.
Entonces les voy a pedir que dejen sus egos en el pasto.
You can pick it up before you leave. Okay? All right. I ask all of you guys how long you've been riding.
Les pregunté a todos hace cuánto que están andando en moto.
I also ask you how long you've been practicing slow speed riding.
Y también les pregunté hace cuánto practican a velocidad baja.
The second question is more important than the first.
La segunda es más importante que la primera.
I don't care how long people have been riding. I don't care how many miles they ride.
No me importa hace cuánto estén practicando o manejando en moto.
If you don't practice slow speed maneuvers on your motorcycle and learn it, you really don't know how to operate a motorcycle properly.
Si no aprenden a manejar una moto a velocidad baja, realmente no saben manejar una moto correctamente.
So 98% of motorcycle riders, I want you to think about this number. 98% of motorcycle riders really don't know how to operate a motorcycle.
El 98% de los motociclistas realmente no saben cómo operar una moto correctamente.
Tell me your name again.
Emilio.
Emilio. So yesterday when we came out here, well, first, before I start that, where you going? You on the job?
No, ya.
I understand that there's a language barrier.
Entiendo que hay una barrera de lenguaje.
So if this is if you're nervous doing this, it's even more nerve-wracking when you don't understand what I'm saying.
Y si esto les pone nervioso, entiendo que se pongan más nerviosos si no entienden lo que digo.
So I'm going to do my best to speak slowly,
Entonces voy a hacer lo que pueda, lo mejor que pueda para hablar más despacio.
and I'm going to try to cover just the meat and potatoes, the main stuff that we have to get out here.
Y va a cubrir lo más importante que tengamos que cubrir.
So yesterday when we were riding out here, I noticed that the people that were riding with me, they weren't riding staggered. They were riding like this.
I don't know what is a stagger.
En escuadra, en el Z.
En Z, pasados, una calle otra acá.
Okay.
I also noticed that there's potholes, big holes all in the ground.
También noté que había muchos agujeros en el piso.
I was pointing them out. Nobody else was.
Y que él los señalaba cuando veníamos por el camino y nadie más los señalaba.
But he was doing all of that today. So I can tell he rides with a hog chapter.
Pero él sí lo hizo hoy.
Those small things are so important. But I noticed that everybody's not doing it.
Esas pequeñas cosas son importantes, pero noté que nadie más lo hacía.
If you're riding your motorcycle and you're in the front or wherever you are, if you see something on the ground, you need to point it out.
Si ustedes cuando van andando en grupo ven algo, lo tienen que hacérselo notar a los demás,
It can save somebody's life.
porque pueden salvar la vida de alguien.
Okay, enough of that. All right. What keeps the motor? I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things. What's your, you know what I'm going to ask you? What's your biggest fear of riding your motorcycle slow?
¿Qué te da más miedo de andar? Fall down.
Yes. The biggest fear that most people have riding their motorcycle is they don't want to drop it. They don't want it to fall. Anybody disagree with that?
¿Alguien en desacuerdo?
Okay. So we're going to talk about that because I want you guys to understand that what we're doing out here today is not difficult.
Les voy a hablar de esto porque lo que vamos a hacer hoy no es difícil.
Does anyone out here have any physical disabilities that will prevent them from doing this?
¿Hay alguno que tiene alguna discapacidad física que no le permita hacer esta práctica?
No? Good. And that's usually the case because this is the biggest obstacle.
Dice que en realidad el obstáculo más importante es nuestro cerebro.
So here's what we're fighting today. Fear and bad habits.
Entonces lo que hoy vamos a combatir son nuestros miedos y nuestros malos hábitos.
and instincts.
y nuestros instintos.
So you've been riding 40 years? Okay. How old are you?
62.
Okay. So he can have 40 years of bad habits,
Él puede tener 40 años de malos hábitos
but 62 years of instincts.
y 62 años de instintos.
You don't have to teach an infant to put their arms out if you push them in the back.
Tú no le tienes que enseñar a un niño a que ponga sus brazos si lo empujas,
Because it's an instinct.
porque es instintivo.
On your motorcycle, if you feel falling, your instinct is to put your foot out.
En la moto, cuando vos sentís que te caes, tu instinto es poner el pie,
But that's how we get hurt. That's not what you're supposed to do.
pero así nos lastimamos.
Okay? I just want you guys to understand that. If you do that today, it's going to cost you push-ups.
Y si ustedes lo hacen hoy, van a tener que hacer lagartijas.
Okay, so let's talk about riding the motorcycle at slow speeds and what keeps it up.
Hablemos de cómo manejar la moto en velocidad baja y mantenerla en pie.
What keeps the motorcycle up at slow speeds?
Sorry?
What
¿Qué mantiene la moto en pie en velocidad baja?
Your axle.
Your-
If you are going more axle than you can handle it on low speed, you go down.
You were here yesterday, so you should know the answer.
The power,
Power? I like that answer. I'm looking for an answer. I'm just going to go to you because you know the answer.
the power of the rear. Sufficient power in the rear wheel.
Sufficient power. Sufficient power.
Poder suficiente en la rueda de atrás.
Yes, because it can't just be power. Sometimes power might not be enough. So it has to be enough. It has to be sufficient. Okay? Do we all agree sufficient power is what keeps the motorcycle up at slow speeds?
¿Estamos todos de acuerdo que eso es lo que mantiene la moto en pie?
Okay. What does your motorcycle want to do with power to the rear wheel?
¿Qué va a querer hacer tu moto con poder en la rueda de atrás? ¿Qué es lo que va a hacer?
That's right. It wants to stand up and it wants to go straight. It wants to stand up and it wants to go straight. Do we agree with that?
Va a querer ir derecho.
Okay. What does the motorcycle want to do with insufficient power to the rear wheel at slow speeds?
¿Qué va a hacer con poder insuficiente?
Go down.
That's right. So we need sufficient power for it to stay up. With sufficient power, it wants to stand up and go straight. With insufficient power, it wants to fall.
Con suficiente poder va a querer ir para adelante y va a quedar en pie. Con insuficiente poder se va a querer caer.
Okay. What I want you guys to do today is when does everybody know what the friction zone is?
¿Todos saben lo que es la zona de fricción?
Yes?
Ya no, no,
See?
she doesn't.
She doesn't know. Okay. She doesn't know, but she knows. The friction zone is the space on your clutch between no power and full power.
Es el
Right in the
espacio
middle.
en el embriague entre mucho poder y no poder.
Yep. Right in the middle. That's the friction
En el
zone.
medio.
That's what he doesn't have. Right? When you don't need power, a lot of people pull the clutch all the way to the grip.
Que cuando no necesitas poder, mucha gente lo que hace es apretar el embriague.
The problem with that is when you need the power, it's a waste of time to try to find it by opening it from the grip.
Entonces cuando lo necesitas, te lo tenés que abrir demasiado y perdes tiempo.
So what I want you guys to do is slowly open your clutch until you feel the bike move.
Entonces lo que quiere que hagan es que abran despacito el embriague hasta que sientan que la moto se mueve
And then pull it back in right before that.
y después traerlo de vuelta un poquito antes.
And that's where you stay.
Yeah.
If you need power, boop. You don't need power, boop. Not like this. It's too much. That's right. Because everything that we do on the motorcycle today are small movements.
Todo lo que vamos a hacer hoy en la moto son pequeños movimientos.
Our goal out here today is to be smooth with dancing, slow dancing with the motorcycle, ballet dancing with the motorcycle.
Ok, todo va a ser muy suave, va a ser como un baile de ballet.
That's how we have to be because it's on two wheels and at slow speeds, it always wants to fall.
Eso es porque en dos ruedas la moto siempre se va a querer caer.
So if I feel the motorcycle starting to fall, what do I need to do?
¿Qué hacemos si empiezo a sentir que la moto se cae?
Use the clutch.
That's it. But remember, preload first, throttle, clutch.
Primero aceleramos y después embriague.
Isn't it amazing the thing that so many people worry about can be solved just by doing that?
¿No es asombroso que por tanto que la gente se preocupa por eso y solamente lo podemos resolver con el embriague?
So all of the inputs, all of the movements that we do on the motorcycle are small. Clutch, throttle, rear brake, head and hand, everything is small.
Todo lo que hagamos es pequeño, tanto el acelerado como el embriague como el freno.
If you have to make a big movement, that means you didn't do something as soon as you felt it.
Si tuviste que hacer un movimiento grande es porque no lo hiciste a tiempo.
So I want you guys to remember this. We're going to be in our feelings today.
Nosotros hoy vamos a confiar en nuestros sentidos.
And what I mean by that is fear. We're going to feel fear.
Vamos a sentir miedo
And also what you feel from the motorcycle, the feeling of falling.
y lo que sientes de la moto cuando se empieza a caer.
As soon as you feel falling, address it.
Ni bien sientan la caída, tienen que tomar acción enseguida.
So if I'm on my motorcycle and I feel it, as soon as I feel it falling, address it. As soon as I feel it, address it.
Enseguida que noto que me estoy cayendo, tomo acción.
If I wait too long to address it, and I open my hand this much, that's not sufficient. It's still going to fall. So that's why we want to do it as soon as we feel it.
Si espero mucho para tomar acción, no va a ser suficiente y me voy a caer.
But it doesn't mean if you feel the bike falling to give up. It just means you need to open your hand more.
No quiere decir que me voy a rendir, solo quiere decir que tengo que abrir mi mano más.
Okay, so here's what I want to do first, guys. I want to talk to you about the first five steps before you move your motorcycle.
Bueno, ahora les voy a hablar de los primeros 5 pasos antes de mover la moto.
Step number 1 is always step number 1. Make sure it's in first gear.
Número 1, que esté en primera el cambio.
Step number 2, cover the rear brake.
El 2 es cubrir el freno trasero.
Covering the rear brake means resting your foot on it.
Es apoyar el pie allí.
We're not pressing it, we're just resting our foot on it.
No presionarlo, solo apoyar el pie.
And we do that because when we need to use it, we are more likely to apply gentle pressure if our foot's already on it.
Y lo hacemos así porque si lo necesitamos, vamos a aplicar presión suave en vez de apretarlo fuerte.
Step number 3, preload the throttle and keep it there.
El tercero es acelerar y mantener.
And listen to what it sounds like because that's your lifeline.
Y escuchen cómo se siente el motor.
Your motorcycle is only going to drop for 2 reasons at slow speed.
La moto solo se va a caer por 2 razones en baja velocidad.
You pull the clutch all the way in, taking away the power,
Apretaron demasiado el embriague sacándole poder.
or it stalls.
Ay, ¿cómo es?
apaga.
O
Se apaga.
se apaga.
Okay, so that's why we need to keep the RPMs elevated so that we don't stall.
Entonces por eso necesitamos mantener las revoluciones altas.
We don't want to stall and we don't want to fall.
No queremos que se apague ni que se caiga.
Keep in mind, dropping your motorcycle is par for the course. Well, hold up, do you know how to say that? Dropping your motorcycle is normal.
Que se caiga la moto es normal.
If you have to drop it, this is the place to do it.
Si se tiene que caer, es mejor que se caiga acá.
Se va a rayar.
Huh?
It's gonna scratch.
Well, that depends on what kind of motorcycle you ride. If you ride this kind of motorcycle, it has engine guards and saddlebag guards, so it's protected.
Eso depende, se raya dependiendo de la moto. Por ejemplo, esa moto tiene protecciones para que no se raye.
That's why, in my opinion, even though that bike is big and heavy, that's the best motorcycle to learn on.
Esa es la mejor moto para aprender, aunque sea muy pesada.
Because those guards not only protect the motorcycle, they also protect you.
Porque esas protecciones también los protegen a ustedes.
If I fall on that motorcycle, I keep my feet on the boards.
Si yo me caigo en esa moto, mantengo los pies en
On the footboards.
el apoyapiés.
And then I just stay like this. And then when it stops, then I put my foot down.
Y después cuando para puedo poner mi pie en el piso.
If you're on that kind of motorcycle, when you fall, you're on your ass.
Si estás en esa te caes del todo.
So just keep that in mind, okay? All right, so that's step number 3, preload the throttle and keep it loaded. Step number 4, slowly release the clutch into the friction zone.
El 4 es despacito liberar el embriague en la zona de fricción.
Step number 5, as soon as the motorcycle starts to move, pick this foot up.
Y el 5, ni bien empieza a moverse la moto, levantar el pie.
Don't do this shit.
No hagan eso.
No, pick it up. I never want to see your foot behind you.
Nunca el pie detrás.
Once the motorcycle's moving, we don't need our feet.
Cuando la moto se mueve ya no necesitamos el pie.
Okay, let's talk about the friction zone. 5 stages of the friction zone.
5 pasos de la zona de fricción.
When you open your clutch into the friction zone, as soon as the bike starts to move a little bit, that's stage 1.
Cuando empieza a moverse la moto y abrimos un poquito el embriague, ese es el paso 1.
The more you open your hand, the higher the stages get.
Cuanto más abrimos, pasamos al segundo nivel.
1 through 3, you can be in the friction zone at stages 1 through 3 and drag the rear brake and your motorcycle's fine.
Pueden estar en los pasos 1, 2 y 3 y apoyarse y arrastrar el freno y ahí estarán bien.
Stage 4 and stage 5, too much. You're making the motorcycle fight.
En el 5 y en el 4 y en el 5 hacen que la moto pelee.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys something.
Les voy a mostrar algo.
I know, she's better than I thought she was, so I can speak a little longer. I'm going to get on that motorcycle.
Se va a subir en esa moto
I'm going to ride in a circle, straight up.
y va a manejar en círculo.
I'm going to be dragging the rear brake.
Va a arrastrar el freno de atrás
And then I'm going to go into a lean.
y después se va a inclinar
And then I'm going to come back up straight.
y después se va a incorporar
And then I'm going to come to a smooth stop.
y después a frenar lentamente.
The whole time I'm doing that, my clutch is going to be in one spot.
Todo ese tiempo el embrague va a estar en un solo lugar.
Okay? One spot. That's how I ensure that it's smooth.
Así me aseguro que todo va a ser suave.
Can I do it without the brake and just use the clutch? Sí.
Sí lo puede hacer solo usando el embrague,
But then I have to do this.
pero ahí tendría que estarlo apretando todo el tiempo
I don't want to do that.
y eso no lo va a hacer.
I want it to be smooth. So I'm going to find stage 2 and I'm going to stay there.
Entonces va a ir hasta el segundo nivel y se va a quedar ahí.
And I'm going to let my rear brake control my speed.
Y el freno trasero va a controlar la velocidad.
The rear brake gives us correction and control at slow speeds.
El freno trasero da corrección y control a velocidad baja.
Any questions?
¿Pregunta?
Okay, stand by. First gear. Cover the rear brake. Reload. Clutch. Foot up. All right, I'm gonna keep my clutch right here. Tell them I'm keeping my clutch right here.
Ahí está manteniendo el embriague en el mismo lugar.
I'm dragging the rear brake.
Está arrastrando el freno. Sí.
Okay, now I'm gonna lean. Just take my foot off the brake.
Y ahora se va a inclinar.
The clutch stays in the same spot.
El embrague está en el mismo lugar.
Okay, now I'm gonna put some more pressure on the brake. Slow down.
Más
Come
presión
up.
en el freno.
I can even come to a stop. My clutch is in the same spot.
El embrague sigue igual.
Straighten out. Brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Now I pull my clutch in. Now I pull my clutch in.
Y ahora sí aprieta el embrague.
Okay. Anybody have any questions about what I just did?
¿Alguna pregunta de lo que hizo recién?
Yes, please repeat on the last time when you said
Now I pressure on the... Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that when we start talking about stopping. I'm going to talk about that. I find that people complicate this.
Yo a veces encuentro que la gente se complica con esto,
People overthink what slow speed operation is.
como que sobrepiensa demasiado.
If I open my clutch and the bike is moving,
Si libero el embrague y la moto se está moviendo,
all I have to do is use the rear brake to control my speed.
todo lo que tengo que hacer es usar el freno trasero para controlar la velocidad.
That's going to help everything stay smooth.
Eso va a hacer que todo sea más suave.
And I know that most motorcycle riders don't like riding slowly.
Sé que los motociclistas no les gusta andar despacio.
Who here likes making U-turns?
¿A quién le gusta hacer giros en U?
Yeah, that's usually the case, right? Who here likes riding on gravel?
¿A quién le gusta manejar sobre tosca?
Yeah, he's crazy. Loco. Okay, so, and that's usually the case. And the reason that is because most people don't know how to properly ride a motorcycle.
Y eso pasa porque la gente muchas veces no sabe cómo manejar correctamente.
And the key to all of that is being comfortable riding in the friction zone.
Y la clave para hacerlo bien es sentirte cómodo en la zona de fricción.
So I'm going to ask all of you guys to step outside of your comfort zone today.
Entonces les pido a todos que hoy salgan de su zona de confort.
Okay, we're here to learn, we're here to have fun.
Estamos aquí para aprender y para divertirnos.
This is an each one, teach one environment.
Esto es un ambiente de entrenamiento.
So if you know something, I want you to share it.
Entonces, si ustedes saben algo, también compártanlo.
It's not always about right or wrong. Sometimes it's just a better way of doing things for different people.
No es solo de si está mal o bien, pero a veces son formas de hacerlo diferente por diferentes personas.
And because we all learn differently, what's better for you might not be better for somebody else.
Y como todos aprendemos diferente, lo que puede ser bueno para otro, tal vez no lo sea para uno, tal vez no lo sea para otro.
All right, let's talk about stopping the motorcycle.
Bueno, vamos a hablar de parar la moto.
Stopping a... Stop. Oh, thanks. Stopping a motorcycle is not just stopping a motorcycle.
Parar la moto no es solo parar la moto.
Everything we do out here takes technique.
Todo lo que vamos a hacer acá lleva cierta técnica.
But I want you guys to know we're not splitting atoms out here.
Pero no estamos dividiendo átomos.
This is not that difficult.
No es tan difícil.
Throttle, clutch, rear brake,
Acelerador, embriague y freno trasero.
and head and eyes.
Y ojos y cabeza.
That's what we're doing. But we just have to practice this so that we can get over the fear of doing it.
Solo lleva práctica para liberarnos del miedo.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
¿Derecha o izquierda?
Left-handed.
No, right.
She went like this.
Dere-
No, me picó el brazo.
¿Derecha o
Oh.
izquierda?
There's a video.
Okay, she's right-handed.
Right hand.
Riding a motorcycle at slow speeds is like me telling her, today you're going to be left-handed. We got to practice.
Manejar una moto a velocidad baja es como decirle a ella que hoy va a ser zurda en vez de derecha,
Yes, because it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel normal.
porque no se va a sentir natural.
So I want you guys to know the reason why I can be so patient doing this
Entonces quiero que sepan que la razón por la que yo soy muy paciente
is because I remember I went through this and I don't care what they told me, I couldn't do it.
y porque recuerdo que yo también pasé por lo mismo y no lo podía hacer.
So that's why I asked all of you, how long have you been practicing?
Por eso les pregunto hace cuánto practican.
If you know you haven't done it a lot, be patient with yourself.
Si no lo han hecho, tienen que ser pacientes con ustedes.
And we all learn differently. So some people get it like this, and some of you guys, it might take a while.
Y todos aprendemos diferente. Algunos lo van a tener más rápido y otros no.
All day today, when you stop your motorcycle, I want your left foot touching the ground like this. Ding! Or
Cuando paren la moto, él quiere que su pie izquierdo haga eso que hizo recién.
that's the goal. It's not going to happen every time, but that's how you want to stop. That's slow and controlled. If you're stopping like this, no más.
Eso no lo tienen que hacer.
If you're stopping like this, no. And if you grab the front brake, no.
Y cuando agarran el freno delantero, lo mismo, pasa eso y no.
Nice and smooth. So most people, when they're coming to a stop, they pull the clutch all the way in.
Mucha gente cuando va a frenar aprieta el embrague completamente
And they let the bike coast until they feel falling.
y dejan que la moto se vaya hasta que sienten que se caen.
And then in their mind, falling means time to stop.
Y en su cabeza, caerse significa parar.
Front brake, 2 feet.
Entonces, freno delantero y 2 pies.
No good.
No está bueno.
Because sometimes the ground is slippery.
Porque a veces el piso está resbaloso.
So if you're stopping like this, your foot slides out, you're trying to catch the motorcycle, that's how we get hurt.
Y así nos lastimamos cuando nos resbalamos.
So again, all day today and after you leave here, smooth stops. I'm going to demonstrate it for you.
Entonces, todo el día de hoy vamos a hacer paradas suaves.
So remember, the slowest your motorcycle will ever go is the end of a stop.
Entonces, lo más despacio que vayas tu moto significa el final de la parada.
So if I pull my clutch in, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
No está mal apretar el embrague,
But as I slow down, eventually the bike is going to start falling.
pero cuando empiece a andar despacio, la moto va a empezar a caer.
How do I deal with that?
¿Cómo manejo cuando la moto se empieza a caer? ¿Qué hago?
You thought I wasn't going to pick you because you don't speak English. No.
El freno trasero. Pisando el freno trasero.
Rear brake.
Rear brake? No, because if you just touch the brake, the bike's going to fall.
No, porque dice que si solo apretas el freno, la moto se va a caer.
It's going to do this. What do you say?
More power.
That's right. Friction zone. And I know this is can you say counterintuitive?
Sí, yo sé que esto es contraintuitivo.
She's good. Because I know you're thinking, wait a minute, I'm slowing down, but I'm opening the clutch?
Porque ustedes van a estar manejando más despacio y abriendo el embrague.
Sí. Yes, because we talked about it. What keeps the bike up at slow speeds?
¿Qué mantiene a la moto en velocidad baja?
Sufficient power to the rear wheel, sufficient power. So, anytime you feel, uh-oh,
Cada vez que sientan que la moto se está cayendo,
that's the answer. Anytime you feel it, including stopping.
incluyendo cuando están parando.
So, if I'm stopping, I got my clutch in,
Entonces, cuando estoy parando, tengo mi embrague apretado
and then I feel the bike starting to do this.
y empiezo a sentir que la moto hace eso,
Preload the throttle,
acelero un poquito,
open up the clutch to stage 1,
abro el embrague en el nivel 1
and that should straighten it out while you're braking, braking,
y
braking,
voy
braking,
frenando.
braking. Now, it might start happening again,
Puede empezar a pasar de vuelta,
because remember, the slower you go, the more it wants to fall.
porque lo más despacio que vamos, más se quiere caer.
So in that case,
En ese
open it up
caso,
some more, stage 2,
abro un poquito más.
while you're braking, 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 braking. And when you put your foot down, then pull the clutch in.
Y cuando termino, ahí recién aprieto todo el embrague.
If you pull the clutch in too early, you're going to stop like this.
Si lo apretas muy antes, vas a hacer esto.
Because remember, at slow speeds, you are keeping the bike up. You have to be the boss.
En velocidad baja, ustedes tienen que mantener la moto derecha.
So we're not using speed, we're not using momentum.
No vamos a usar la velocidad.
We don't want the motorcycle to work for us today. We're going to work. We're going to be the boss.
La moto no va a trabajar por nosotros. Nosotros vamos a ser los jefes.
All right, so I'm going to demonstrate a smooth stop for you guys.
Ahora les voy a demostrar una parada suave.
I'm going to ride toward you. I'm going to come to a smooth stop, and I want you to look at the front suspension.
Voy a venir hacia acá y quiero que vean la suspensión delantera.
I don't want to see this.
No quiero ver eso.
No good. I don't want to see it move at all, really.
No quiero que se mueva nada.
That's right. When you start and when you stop, I want it smooth. I don't want it to move. Okay? All right, demonstration. So I get on my motorcycle on the high side. They teach motor officers to do this.
Va a enseñar cómo subirse.
Yes.
How you climb to the motor. Okay.
Yes. If I have a backrest,
Si tengo un respaldo
a passenger,
de un lugar para pasajero,
or I don't want to keep kicking my bags.
o no quiero golpearme con las maletas.
Or for me, I have bad hips.
O yo que tengo la cadera un poco.
So, no. So I come over here. Right hand, right grip.
Mano derecha,
Right foot footboard.
pie derecho,
Left hand, left grip.
mano izquierda,
Don't just step on it, step into it. In.
hacia adelante,
That way the weight is evenly distributed over the motorcycle.
para distribuir bien el peso,
So you don't have to worry about it tipping over.
para que la moto no se mueva.
Now I just have to step over. Very easy. Very easy. All right. First gear. Cover the rear brake. Reload. Clutch. Foot up. Clutch is in one spot, just dragging the brake. All right.
Pero la tuya es más alta, no sé si con la tuya se puede.
All right. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Smooth stop. Now I pull the clutch in. Nice and smooth. I want it to look like that all day. Well, while we're here.
Eso,
Okay.
eso es lo que quiere que ustedes hagan cuando estemos aquí hoy.
All right. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Smooth stop. That's even more important coming out of a turn.
Esto es más importante cuando salen de una vuelta, de un giro.
A lot of people turn the motorcycle and then they see, oh man, I have to stop because I see something.
Hay mucha gente está saliendo de la vuelta y se da cuenta que tiene que frenar porque vio algo
And then the first thing they think is brake.
y lo primero que piensan es en frenar.
If you hit the brake, it's going to fall.
Si frenan de golpe se van a caer.
So how do I deal with that?
Entonces, ¿cómo hago?
Throttle,
Un poquito de
friction
acelerador.
zone. What does the bike want to do with power?
¿Qué va a hacer la moto con poder?
It wants to stand up and go straight. That's going to get me to be able to stand the bike up.
Y eso va a permitir que tenga la moto derecha.
But while you're doing that, rear brake.
Pero mientras hacen todo eso, freno trasero.
So if I'm coming out of a turn,
Si salgo de una vuelta,
friction zone, rear brake. That's how I do that. Not like this.
no de esta forma que va a mostrar.
No good. We want to be in control the whole time. First exercise we're going to do, guys.
El primer ejercicio que vamos a hacer. Sorry.
Smooth, short starts and stops. Smooth, short starts and stops.
Short stops, paradas cortas.
We're going to be using those tall cones right there.
Vamos a usar los conos naranjas.
Those cones are 15 feet apart.
Esos están, ¿cuántos son? 15 pies. 4 metros.
Ah, okay. All right. I love that exercise.
Me gusta mucho ese ejercicio.
That exercise is forcing you to be the boss of your motorcycle
Ese ejercicio los va a forzar a ser los jefes de sus motos.
because you don't have a lot of space to rely on speed.
Porque no tienen espacio para confiar en la velocidad.
So I don't want you're going to start at a cone and stop at the next cone.
Van a empezar en un cono y parar en el siguiente.
Don't pass the cone.
No pasen los conos, o no pasen el siguiente cono.
Smooth start, smooth stop.
Encendido lento, o sea, comienzo lento y parada lenta.
Here's what I know I'm going to see. Ready? See. No. Smooth start, smooth stop. Bing! That's your goal. When you stop your motorcycle, you want your body to be straight up and down.
Cuando encendemos la moto, queremos que nuestro cuerpo esté derecho.
If it's leaning, it was falling.
Si está inclinado, va a caer.
Okay? All right. All right, so he said that the suspension is the reason why it keeps diving when he stops, because it's too sensitive. Now I know it is more sensitive, but you just gotta get in tune with this bike. Got the friction zone, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake.
Muy poquito, bien, ahí bien.
So it's, you know, it's yeah, I understand. Smooth stop. Reload, foot up. Braking, braking, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction
O sea,
brake.
les va a hacer frenar en
Smooth
cada
stop.
cono. Como
And yeah, if the
enseñé,
BMW
les va a
has
hacer
smoother
frenar en cada
suspension,
cono.
friction brake, friction brake.
Y que no se pasen del cono.
Friction brake, friction brake. That's how I want it to look, just like that. Foot up, good. Friction brake, friction brake. All right. Beautiful weather out here, nice breeze. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. All right. This clutch is nice on that bike too. Clutch, 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 good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Good recovery, good recovery. Nice, falling a little bit. Get that foot up. Good, easy on that rear brake, friction brake, friction clutch, 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 clutch. Nice. Good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Okay, one more. Good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Beautiful, man, beautiful. All right, good. Next cone. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Tell him he's going too fast. He's going too fast. Slow down. Good, good, good. All right, try it again. Not bad at all. Easy on that rear brake, nice and easy. Okay, one more. Good, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. See now right there, he's got the clutch all the way in. Tell him to stay in the friction zone.
Muy apretado el embrague. Acordate que tienes que tenerlo en la zona de fricción, que es en el medio. No todo entero ni todo flojo.
Cuando quiere empezar a moverse la moto, ahí empieza la zona de fricción. Concentrate, no mires para abajo, mirá la cámara. Levantar el metón y empezar a concentrar y a mandarle órdenes a lo que querés hacer.
Yes, head nice. All right, that's a lot of speed. All right, nice and easy. Too much speed. Too much speed. Slow down. Still too much speed. Slow down. Okay, so the reason why those stops still aren't smooth, you're doing like this with your clutch. Open it, close it a little bit, 2, 1, and keep it there until you put your foot down and then pull it in. Okay? Nice and easy. Preload. Foot up, pull it in a little, keep it in. Yeah, see? All right, not bad, not bad. Too much speed, too much speed. Good, 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 good. Whoa, you passed the cone. It's still too much speed. What you're doing is you're opening the clutch quick and then using momentum to make your stop smooth. I don't want you to be going fast first. Open it, close it, work it out. Friction zone, use the friction zone to bring you into that stop. Okay, do it again. Smooth stop. Don't pass the cone, you're passing the cone. This guy's on a police motorcycle, so stakes are higher for him. Remember, cover that rear brake. Yeah, 10 push-ups. Preload, preload. Before you move the motorcycle, cover the rear brake. Does you know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Good, good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. All right, try it again. Good, 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 good. Nice. One more. Let's look at that clutch hand. All right, make sure you have the clutch out so you're not falling. Okay. One more. Cover that brake. You're pulling the clutch in while the bike is still moving.
Okay.
You want to stay in the friction zone all the way until you stop. Then put your foot down. Okay, and when you start, you're starting with 2 feet on the ground. You should only have 1 foot on the ground. The other foot should be on the brake. Okay, cover the rear brake. Okay. Got it? Okay. Oh, that looked good, that looked good. That looked good. Do that again. Good, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. All right, make sure when you go to move, pick that foot up right away. Right now you're doing this. Okay? Pick it up right away. We got it. This is all about building trust. Nice. Do it again. See how much our engine is shaking? All right. It looks good, but your throttle is too low. Your whole engine is shaking. So you got to give me a little bit more throttle, okay? No, see, it's too low. It's going to stall. It's almost stalling. It's too low. Let me hear preload. Preload the throttle. Preload it. More. Más. Keep it there. Keep it there. Good. Friction brake, friction brake. Nice. Beautiful. Preload. Más. All right, remember, preload doesn't mean go faster. It just means raise the RPMs more. Here's what I want it to sound like. Hold the clutch in. Pull the clutch in. Pull the clutch in. All right, let go. Let go. Let go. Tell her let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. That's what I want to hear. Yes. Because it's going to, we'll talk about it. It's going to go down anyway. And right there, that's the biggest misconception. People think they associate preloading with speed. And that's the problem. I just learned that from Ian. He's a V.I.Preloader. And that's what was messing him up. Preload. Too much speed, too much speed, too much speed. And don't pass the cone, you're passing the cone. Too much speed and you're passing the cone again. Don't pass the cone.
With the front rear.
That's right, that's right. Good, 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 good. Nice. Nice. One more. All right. It's too much speed. I know you're thinking, really? You're pulling the clutch in before you stop. I want you going so slow that if you do that, the bike's gonna fall. You're going fast and then pulling the clutch in and letting it coast into a stop.
In this position, slow, así.
No, you're just going too fast. You gotta slow down.
Oh,
Okay? All right.
well, the rear first, I have to push more.
You have to push more or less clutch. One of the two. Okay? All right. Get that foot up, foot up. Okay. Pull the clutch in. Pull it in. That's what I want to hear. Again, RPMs are too low. Good, clutch, clutch, clutch. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Rear brake, rear brake, rear brake. Not bad, not bad. Keep it loaded. See, too low. Keep it loaded, easy on that brake. That's okay, it's okay. Your throttle is still too low. You gotta keep preloading, keep it loaded. Good. Good, good. Perfect, perfecto. Good, good, work it out. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. That was perfect, guys. And why do I say it's perfect? Because he wasn't just in a straight line. He was working it out, handlebars going back and forth, and still, bing, that's what you want. Too much speed, too much speed. Good, good. Too much speed at the end. I don't want the bike working for you guys. Good, good, good. There you go. I want you doing the work. Anybody could coast into a smooth stop. Too much speed. So this is a clutch control thing. Not enough rear brake, but we don't want the bike fighting either. Too much speed. And he knows. Good, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. So what's happening is you're waiting too late to brake. Start braking early, brake, 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 brake. Yep. Don't wait till you get here to brake. Okay? All right, next cone. Keep your head and your eyes straight ahead. Now he doesn't have a clutch on this bike. Okay. All right, easy with the throttle. Little throttle, very little throttle. Foot up, I don't have to say preload to him. So he has to give himself like a nice open close on the throttle, not the clutch, and then just let momentum bring him into this stop. Good, start braking, 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 so it's just about being smooth. All right, good job. And that's what he faces, not having a friction zone. He needs a little bit of momentum because he doesn't have the friction zone. So that whole coin rolling across the table thing, he's got to give himself power. It's got to be enough speed and power for it to be smooth. That's what we're looking for here. Nice. Good. All right, tell him too much speed. Nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. He still make sure you keep the clutch in the friction zone until you stop. That's why when you're stopping, it's like this. Too much speed, too much speed. Too much speed. So when you start, open the clutch, pull it right back in a little bit.
Cuando arrancas, abrís el embriague y después lo bajás un poco.
So it should look like this. Okay, and then stay slow. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Nice. Good. Pull it in a little, pull it in a little. Good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Good job, man. Foot up. Good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Good. That's right. Work it out. Good. Right now, you're picking up your foot like this. Pick it right up. There we go. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. You're still waiting too late to brake. You're barely braking, and when you get here, you got to start braking from back there. Brake, 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 brake. Okay? Progressive, that's right. Foot up. Brake, 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 brake. Easy, easy. All right, try it again. That burst of speed in the beginning is getting him. That's okay if you do it open close, but he's keeping it open too long. All right. Good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Nice. Beautiful. Outstanding. Oh my God. They're just getting better and better. You can take a break, take a break. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, again, this bike has no clutch. So you're gonna see it herky and jerky and soft suspension. All right. He's got to be very delicate with that rear brake. Nice and easy with that throttle. And on that rear brake. Good, brake, 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 brake. Okay, so you see you locked up the rear wheel right there. So as soon as you start moving, start applying light pressure to the rear brake. And then keep braking, progressive, brake, brake, brake. All right. Okay. Easy, easy with that throttle. Get that foot up, good. Brake, 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 nice and easy. All right, good job, take a break. All right, let's do it again. Too much speed, here's the problem. You're opening the clutch, and when you close it, you're opening it back up. I want you to open to 2, stage 2, go down to a 1, and stay at the 1 unless you feel falling at the end, then you go back up to 2. But brake, brake, brake. Try it again. Go, pull it in a little. Not all the way, just a little. Right now, when you're pulling it in, you're pulling it all the way in. And you don't have any power. 2 to 1. Preload. Pull it in a little. Keep it where it is. Just brake, 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 brake. Nice. See how you're playing with it? Once you go down to 1, keep it right there until you put your foot down. Then pull it in. Okay. Preload. Pull it in a little. Stay in the friction zone. Nicely done, man. Nicely done. One more. Good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. All right, good job, man. You can take a break. Good. Friction brake, friction brake. All right, that's okay. He knows. Good, 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 good. Okay, work it out, work it out. You hear the preload's much better. Nice, nice and easy. Make sure you're braking, brake, brake, brake progressively. All right, progressively. Good, start braking, 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 braking. So when you start braking, keep the clutch where it is. Don't pull it in. Keep it where it is until you put your foot down, then pull it in. Okay. We want to keep that power. Good, braking, 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 braking. See, you pull the clutch in. You pulled the clutch all the way in, that's why it's turning.
Okay.
Keep it out until you put your foot down, then pull it in. All right, braking, braking. Good, keep it open, keep it open. All right, take a break. I don't think he understands what I'm saying because, well, sometimes people understand what I'm saying and they still do it because we're creatures of habit. All right, try again. Too much speed. You see how straight your handlebars are?
Okay.
You're going too fast, you gotta slow down. Try it again. He's a throttle blipper. Nice. See, it's almost stalling too. All right, one more. Beautiful, beautiful. So the stops are smooth, but of course I'm not just looking for the stops, I'm looking for everything. And what I'm also seeing is his throttle's very low. Again, it's not a big deal if we're going straight and the bike stalls, but when we start turning and leaning, if you're accustomed to having the RPMs that low, you're gonna run into a problem. Nice. Good, brake, 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 nice. Good, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Easy with that clutch. See how it's still falling over? Good, clutch, 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 clutch. All right, one more. Clutch, 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 stay in the friction zone. Good job, take a break. Good, friction brake, friction brake. All right, falling a little to the left. Good, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Nice. Good, good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Beautiful. Good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Ding! Good job, man. Yeah, he definitely got way better on that one today than he was yesterday, but that's expected. If your handlebars are straight from cone to cone, you're going too fast. Oh, preload. Too fast. Preload, preload. Throttle is still too low. Nice. That's what I want to see. I want you to feel some struggle in your life right here. And then I want you to work through it with the friction zone. Woo! Nice. Preload is sounding better. Good, good. Work it out. Work it out, work it out. Okay. Straight ahead. Right now you're looking down. One more. Good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Smooth stop. All right. It was good though, it's good. Take a break. She's very sweet. She's a photographer, but she was riding in yesterday's private lesson. Nice and easy. Huh? One more. Foot up. Good. Friction brake, friction brake. Braking, 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 braking. There you go. There you go. Good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Ding! There you go. Woo! That's it. That's all I need. And I saw you practicing over there.
Yes.
Perfect. Use your time wisely. Very good. All right, next cone. So what I want you to do is when you start, throttle and come off. Come off. Good, start braking, brake. Whoa, whoa, too much throttle. Throttle and come off. Throttle, come off, start braking. Nice and easy, brake, 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 brake. Better. You gotta give me more brake now, more pressure on the brake. Throttle, release. Too much throttle. Brake, 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 brake. I don't want you to throttle too much. I want you to be the boss. Throttle, 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 release. Throttle, throttle. Okay. He said enough of this throttle release stuff, but that's what he has to do. There's even more he has to think about by not having the friction zone. All right, too much speed, nice and easy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, go ahead. Foot up. Too much speed. Right now you're telling me it's opening the clutch and keeping it open. 2, 1. And stay in 1 until you put your foot down, then pull it in. And start applying the brake right away, progressively brake, progressively. That foot up, clutch, 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 brake, brake, brake. Open the clutch a little bit more. 2, 1. Preload. Too much clutch, too much clutch. Too much clutch. Open, open, close. Open, close. Preload. Foot up. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. See right there, tell him he's got the clutch all the way in so he doesn't have any power. 2, 1. He's going 2, 0. No, 2, 1. Nope, nope. Preload, preload. Friction brake, 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 brake. All right, you got to work on it. Take a break. You are awesome.
You have to take me on tour with you. You go to other Latin
Yeah,
American countries.
I'm telling you, you're awesome. She is awesome. She told me take her with me when I go to any Latin American countries for translation. Good, good, good. Friction brake, friction brake. All right, don't give up at the end. Don't give up. Good, good. Friction brake, friction brake, friction. Woo! Do it again. Good. Friction brake, friction brake. Nice. So what you're doing is you're pulling the clutch in while the bike is still moving. Keep it out until you put your foot down, then pull it in. Good, good, good. There you go. It's a big difference, guys, a big difference. Friction brake, friction brake. Yep. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Ah, it's okay, take a break. I'm gonna definitely have a talk with them about the preload because, listen, we don't want to stall and we don't want to fall. So that's why we do this first, so we can get rid of all of this, or work on it at least, while we're just going straight. All right, easy with that rear brake, nice and easy. Easy with that brake, easy with that brake. Yeah, you're hitting the brake too hard, that's what's happening. Too much throttle, too much throttle. Come to a stop, come to a stop. All right, you're looking here. Look straight ahead. Too much throttle, too much throttle. All right, take a break. The police officer out here? Not a motor officer, it's a police officer. All right, next cone, nice and easy. Too much clutch, too much clutch. Don't pass the cone, don't pass the cone. Open, close. It's too much clutch. Open, close. 2 to 1, 2 to 1. So they're working with him. They just, I mean, Jose kind of knows this. He watches the videos all the time. I mean, all the time. Good, good. Clutch, clutch. Open it, close it a little, close it a little. Keeping it open too long. That's why you're going too fast. Open, close. Close it, close. Whoa. Too much clutch, too much clutch. Open, close. Pull it in. Too much clutch, too much clutch. All right, one more. Open, close. Close, close, close. All right, take a break. All right, guys, we're going to move on to exercise number 2, the slow ride. But first, I'm definitely going to talk to them about preload and open, close. Any questions?
¿Preguntas?
Okay. Smooth stop. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Okay. Now I notice every time he stops the motorcycle,
Cada vez que él para la moto,
if it's not perfectly smooth, he goes like this.
si no lo hizo perfecto, él hace así.
That's how I want you to be.
Eso es lo que quiero que ustedes hagan.
Because make no mistake about it, this exercise is the most important exercise out here.
No tengan dudas que este es el principal ejercicio.
The reason why most people don't like making U-turns
La razón por que la mayoría de la gente no quiere hacer giros en U
is because they don't want to lean the bike. They feel like they're going to fall.
es porque no quieren inclinar la moto.
That's why we have to do this first.
Por eso tenemos que hacer esto primero.
If you don't feel comfortable just going straight at a slow speed without putting your feet down,
Si no se sienten cómodos simplemente yendo derecho en velocidad baja,
then of course a U-turn is going to be scary.
por supuesto que después les va a dar miedo hacer giros en U.
The U-turn in my practice session is exercise number 6.
El giro en U en mis sesiones generalmente es el ejercicio 6.
That means we have to work on 5 things before we even get to that.
Entonces tendremos que practicar 5 cosas antes de llegar.
Okay. And what you were doing is exactly what I expect most people to do.
Y lo que él hacía es lo que espero que la mayor cantidad de gente haga.
He's not comfortable going slow, so he opens the clutch a lot and keeps it open until it's time to stop.
No se siente cómodo yendo despacio, entonces abre mucho el embriague y recién lo cierra del todo cuando va a frenar.
And so the bike is like this.
Y así se mueve la moto.
Open, close.
Abrir y cerrar.
2 to 1.
Del 2 al 1.
Not 2 to 0.
No del 2 al 0.
That's how you get the bike to stand up
Así logran que la moto se eleve
without going too fast.
sin ir demasiado rápido.
So your clutch should do this.
Eso es lo que debe hacer el embriague.
It's a very small movement.
Un movimiento pequeño.
Nothing crazy. If I start to move my motorcycle
Si empiezo a mover mi moto
and my handlebars start to turn,
y el manillar empieza a doblar,
what's happening?
¿qué pasa? Si él empieza a mover la moto y el manillar empieza a hacer así, ¿qué está?
se empieza a caer.
Okay. The motor is falling.
That's right. That's the start of a fall.
Es el comienzo de una caída.
So we have to recognize that feeling,
Tenemos que reconocer esa sensación
and we have to address it with the clutch.
y tenemos que tomar acción con el embriague.
So I told you when you start moving, I don't want to see the fork move.
Entonces, cuando empiezan a moverse, no quiero ver la parte delantera, la horquilla moverse.
Yes, Takisha.
Horquilla.
Okay, but when you do open close, it's going to move.
Pero cuando ustedes abren y cierran, sí se va a mover.
So I'm going to demonstrate. I want to show you what I'm talking about.
Ahora les voy a mostrar de lo que estoy hablando.
The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do it smooth.
Primero lo voy a hacer suave
And you're not going to see the suspension move at all.
y no van a ver la suspensión moverse.
But sometimes when you start like that, the bike starts to turn.
Y a veces cuando haces eso, la moto se dobla.
So if you want to avoid that, that's when you do open close.
Entonces, para evitarlo, abren y cierran el embriague.
Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Smooth stop. Okay, smooth start. Clutch. All right. Now I'm going to do open, close. 2, 1. That's it. Now friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Smooth stop. Let them know ducks don't walk backwards.
Dice que los patos no caminan para atrás.
I don't want to see this. It's too much speed. Okay? Open, close. 2, 1. And as soon as I start to move, I'm already applying pressure to the rear brake.
Ni bien empieza a moverse, ya está aplicando un poco de presión en el freno trasero.
If you wait until the last minute to brake, it's going to be abrupt.
Si esperan al último minuto para frenar, va a ser muy abrupto.
First gear, cover the rear brake, preload, clutch, open close, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, smooth stop. Okay, here's the next thing. Tell me again, Carolina? Beautiful, beautiful, just beautiful. Oh my God, beautiful. But she was having an issue that most people out here, well, not most, she was having an issue that some other people out here were having.
Ella estaba teniendo un problema que algunas otras personas también tenían.
Preload.
El preload.
You got to get that throttle higher.
Tienen que subir las revoluciones.
Right here, throttle, too low. Right? Your motorcycle almost stalled.
Que cuando lo tenían ustedes muy bajo, la moto casi se apaga.
So if you're riding a Harley-Davidson motorcycle,
Si manejan una Harley,
a Harley-Davidson idles like this.
ese es el sonido típico de la Harley.
I don't want to hear that, and you shouldn't want to hear it either.
Eso no lo quiero escuchar.
You want to hear
Eso es lo que hay que escuchar.
smooth. Smooth. And she thought it was too low. No, I'm sorry. She thought it was too high.
Ella se pensaba que estaba muy alta.
And so when I told her to give it more, she said, really?
Se sorprendió cuando le dije que acelerara más.
Because remember, as soon as you open your clutch, it's going to go down.
Porque, recuerden que cuando ustedes suelten el embriague, eso va a bajar.
So if you start low and open the clutch, your bike could stall.
Entonces, si empiezan muy bajo y después liberan el embriague, se les apaga la moto.
So I want you to raise it up. I don't take it up to about 2,000. Forget about the number, but listen to the sound.
Entonces, quiero que suban la aceleración y escuchen.
And keep it there.
Y
That's the goal.
manténganlo.
Keep it there. Now I'm going to go around. I want you to listen to my throttle. It's going to be steady.
Ahora voy a dar una vuelta y quiero que escuchen.
I need to just keep this helmet on.
El lema de él es preload and keep it loaded. Preload and keep it loaded.
Está peinando el embrague todo el tiempo.
En negro.
And you're also a throttle blipper. You do like this to your throttle. We'll talk about that. Okay. First gear. Cover the rear brake. Preload. Clutch. Listen to it. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Friction brake, friction brake. Now I pull the clutch in. Okay? Listen to that throttle and keep it steady. All right. Any questions?
She's worried about hampering the clutch.
Okay. So I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of people worry about that,
Mucha gente se preocupa por eso,
but that's just because people don't know.
pero eso es porque no saben.
And I'm sure you heard somebody else say that.
Y estoy segura que lo escuchaste de alguien más.
And that's how that bad information spreads.
Y eso es como la mala información se expande.
Your motorcycle has a wet clutch.
Wet.
Wet.
Y tu moto tiene un clutch, un embrague húmedo.
So it's designed to be ridden in the friction zone.
Está diseñado para funcionar en la zona de fricción.
And remember, when you raise the RPMs, you're only doing that for about 2 seconds.
Y cuando levantas las revoluciones solo lo haces por 2 segundos.
And once the bike is moving, you're good.
Una vez que la moto se mueve, ya está.
It's a good question.
Buena pregunta.
The good thing about a Harley-Davidson motorcycle,
Lo bueno de una moto Harley,
it will always tell you if your throttle's too low.
siempre te va a decir si tu aceleración es muy baja.
You can hear it.
Se puede escuchar.
Well, you should be able to hear it.
Deberías poder escucharlo.
And you can see it.
Y lo puedes ver
This whole engine.
en el motor, cómo se mueve.
As soon as you throttle, it stops.
Cuando vos aceleras, eso para.
Look at the horn. Yeah, just look at the horn. See how much it's shaking? See? As soon as you throttle it, it stops shaking. And this is a 2023. If you have an older Harley Davidson,
Y esta es una moto nueva. Si tenés una Harley más vieja,
it shakes even more.
todavía se mueve más.
Okay, yeah, see that? All right. Next exercise, guys. Exercise number 2, the slow ride.
Es marcha lenta. Marcha lenta.
Okay. I'm going to walk next to you and you're going to ride.
Yo voy a caminar al lado de ustedes y ustedes van a andar a paso de hombre.
We're going to ride down here the same way we came.
Vamos a ir desde allá hasta acá como antes.
Don't pass me.
No me pueden pasar.
Ride at my pace or slower.
A mi paso o menos.
You cannot use your brake.
No pueden usar el freno.
Front or rear?
No brakes.
Ningún freno.
Hold up. You know you're not using the front. Yeah. No brake, just a clutch.
Solo el embrague.
Here's the key to success.
Esta es la clave del éxito.
We just talked about it.
¿Cuál es?
Open, close. Open, close.
Abrir y cerrar.
If you open the clutch and keep it open too long, you're going to pass me
Si lo dejan liberado mucho tiempo, me van a pasar.
because you don't have a brake to slow you down.
Porque no van a poder usar el freno.
Questions?
¿Preguntas?
We're only going to do this one time.
Solo lo vamos a hacer una vez.
Head down there. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Woo! He needs to start teaching this.
Yes, he will.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Brother. Oh my God, just beautiful, man, beautiful. All right, you ready? Yeah. You ready? Let's do it. No brake. Yep. Again, I'm looking in the periph. I can hear him. That was just a preload, so his speed's still good. Rear brake, smooth stop, smooth stop. Good job. Park over there. Let's do it. I'm looking at him, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Smooth stop, rear brake, smooth stop. Good job, man. Park over there. Yeah, right there, yeah. And I walk at my normal pace, guys. So it's not like I'm not walking like this. Smooth stop, rear brake, smooth stop, smooth stop. Beautiful, man, beautiful. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Beautiful stop. But you're looking at the cone. Look straight ahead. Okay, you ready?
No mires al cono. Ahora es sin freno. Y no lo pases cuando él camina.
You ready? No brake. And I know he's going to be good at this because just by looking at the starts and the stops, I can see who is relying a lot on, who's relying a lot on momentum. Rear brake, smooth stop. That's what I'm talking about, man. Outstanding. Smooth stop, friction brake, friction brake. All right, ready? No rear brake. All right, let's do it. Good. Good. All right, smooth stop, rear brake, you can use it. Good job, man. And I'm just messing with him. He was here yesterday, so.
¿Me llevas?
Okay, now this guy doesn't have a friction zone. It doesn't matter really here because you don't need it.
¿Qué?
This is
no,
throttle
le
off,
sacaste.
throttle on off. Ready? Let's do it.
Ah, qué egoísta.
And that's all he's doing. Throttle on off. See right there, that's too much throttle. No brake, no brake. No brake. All right, you got to do it over. You cheated. You used the brake. Do it over. No front brake. I know somebody only going to do it once, but he hit the brake. All right, you ready? All right, let's do it. So I'm pretty much, I'm at the same pace, but I'm just walking backwards. Smooth stop, rear brake, use the friction zone.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got to use the friction zone to stop, okay?
Okay.
All right, so park over there. First cone, smooth stop, smooth stop, smooth stop. 10 push-ups, front brake. Rear brake, don't use that front brake. Okay, you ready? Let's do it. Now, he's a throttle blipper. Again, doesn't really matter here, but he's already going too fast. Okay, he got off of it. Good. Rear brake, smooth stop. All right. Man, he was almost at the end and he lost it. All right, you ready? No rear brake. No rear brake.
No, este ejercicio es sin freno. ¿va?
Okay. Uh-oh. 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 Ah! All right, rear brake, smooth stop. Friction brake, friction brake. Beautiful. Slow down, use the rear brake, friction brake, friction brake.
Bien.
All right, no brakes.
Y ahora el ejercicio sin freno. ¿va? No lo puedes pasar.
All right, you ready? Let's do it. Pull it in, good. 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 Rear brake, smooth stop. Rear brake. All right. All right, guys, everybody's favorite exercise coming up. Exercise number 3, trust and believe. Do you trust and believe? Come here. Tell me your name again.
Karina.
Karina. Do you trust and believe?
Of course.
Say trust and believe in Spanish, please.
Confianza y creer. Confío y creo.
Let's do it. Any questions on that exercise?
¿Alguna pregunta?
That exercise is designed
Ese ejercicio está diseñado
to make you feel comfortable going very slow.
para que ustedes se sientan cómodos andando bien despacito.
So if you pass me,
Si ustedes me pasan,
it lets me know that you keep opening the clutch. You don't feel comfortable.
me doy cuenta que ustedes no se están sintiendo cómodos y están abriendo y cerrando mucho el embrague.
But you guys did great.
Pero ustedes lo hicieron bien.
Now at the end, nobody's stop was really smooth.
Pero al final las paradas no fueron suaves.
And I did that on purpose. That's why I told you not to cover the rear brake.
Por eso les dije que lo hice a propósito. Por eso les dije que no cubrieran el freno trasero.
Because I want you to see the difference between what happens when you're covering it versus when you have to go to it.
Porque quería que vieran la diferencia de lo que pasa cuando ya lo están cubriendo o cuando no lo están haciendo.
Okay. We're going to ask her a question. Do you trust and believe that as long as you provide sufficient power to the rear wheel, the motorcycle won't fall?
Si confías y crees que si le das suficiente poder a la rueda trasera, tu moto no se va a caer.
Sí.
¿Confías y crees que tu moto no se cae si le das suficiente poder a la rueda trasera?
I like that answer.
Más confianza en la moto que en mí, pero
More confidence on the motorbike than himself.
Okay.
Depends.
Depends. Okay.
Yesterday, yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. See? See? Ah, I know you do. See? Okay. He said C. Sebastian? Sebastian?
Carolina.
Catalina? Osvaldo? No. Shuli. Full of shit. And I only say that because if you put your foot down anytime today,
Si ponen su pie en el piso en algún momento hoy,
you're showing you don't trust it and you don't believe it.
están demostrando que no tienen confianza y que no creen.
The reason you said yes is because you understand the concept.
Dicen que sí porque entienden el concepto.
But this exercise that we're going to do is going to make you trust and believe that this is the answer, not your feet.
Pero este ejercicio les va a hacer confiar y creer que la respuesta es el embriague y no tu pie.
Okay, step number 1. Always step number 1. Make sure the bike's in first gear.
Primer paso, que la moto esté en primera.
Step number 2, cover the rear brake.
Paso 2, cubrir el freno trasero.
Step number 3, preload the throttle and keep it loaded.
Paso 3, preload y mantener, acelerar y mantener.
Listen to the sound, keep it loaded.
Escuchen el sonido de la moto.
Step number 4, I want you to bring the clutch right before the friction zone.
Paso 4, lleven el embrague justo antes de la zona de fricción.
So open it, you feel the bike move a little bit, pull it back in, stay right there.
Lo abren, sienten que la moto se mueve un poquito y después lo aprietan un poquito.
Step number 5, I'm going to say, foot up!
Cuando yo, en el paso 5, cuando yo diga pie arriba, foot up,
As soon as you hear that, pick your foot up.
ni bien lo escuchen, levantan el pie.
And I don't want the bike moving a millimeter,
Y no quiero que la moto se mueva 1 milímetro.
okay? When you feel the bike start to fall, open the clutch.
Cuando empiecen a sentir que la moto se cae, liberan el embrague.
If you do that, as soon as you feel it, it's a small movement.
Si lo hacen ni bien lo sienten, es un movimiento pequeño.
Now, mucho importante.
Muy importante.
Yeah, oh shit. Okay. I don't want you to pick up your foot and just open the clutch.
No quiero que levanten el pie y liberen el embrague.
You have to feel falling.
Tienen que sentir la caída.
That's the only way we're going to be able to reprogram our brain to associate falling with this, not this.
Entonces esa es la única manera que vamos a reprogramar la mente y asociar la caída con el embriague.
If you want someone to remember something, tie an emotion to it.
Again, please.
If you want someone to remember something, tie an emotion to it.
Si tú quieres que alguien recuerde algo, ata una emoción a eso.
You always remember your happiest, saddest, gladdest moments.
Siempre recordás tus momentos felices y tus momentos tristes.
And in this case, fear is what we need to feel and overcome.
En este caso necesitamos sentir miedo y superarlo.
What we need to do is make the feeling of falling normal for us.
Necesitamos sentir la sensación de caerse normal,
Because it's the only thing holding us back.
porque es lo único que nos está deteniendo ahora.
Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate.
Voy a demostrar.
Jose is he's going to yell foot up to me.
Y José me va a gritar.
As soon as I hear foot up, I'm going to pick my foot up. And then I'm going to bring the bike to a smooth stop.
Ok. Cuando él me dé la señal, yo voy a levantar el pie y voy a dejar la moto en una parada suave.
And you guys are going to do the same thing. We're not just picking up our feet and flying out. We got to be in control.
Ustedes van a hacer lo mismo. No van a levantar su pie y salir corriendo. Van a levantar el pie y tomar control de la moto.
Now, you might pick up your foot and the bike might just be sitting there.
Ustedes pueden levantar el pie y la moto tal vez se quede quieta.
Sometimes the balance of the bike just works out like that.
A veces funciona el balance de la moto.
If that happens, just stay there and wait until you feel falling.
Si eso pasa, esperen hasta sentir el sentimiento de caída.
And sometimes you're going to pick up your foot and feel falling right away.
A veces levantan el pie y enseguida se sienten caer.
If you feel falling right away, don't do this.
Si se sienten caer enseguida, no hagan esto.
Just open the clutch,
Abran el embriague.
okay? Then the second time I do it, he's going to yell foot up,
La segunda vez que lo voy a hacer, él me va a gritar
and I'm going to wait a little while.
y voy a esperar un poquito.
Then I'm going to open the clutch.
Y después voy a abrir el embriague.
And I'm only doing that to show you, don't give up.
Y les voy a mostrar esto para que no se rindan.
Yes, don't give up. Okay? Questions?
No se rinda.
All right, demo. All right, first gear. Cover the rear brake. Reload. Clutch right before the friction zone. All right, I'm ready. Smooth stop. Right there was a perfect example.
Ahí es un perfecto ejemplo.
That was a perfect example of the balance of the bike working out.
Del balance de la moto funcionando bien.
And so I was just sitting there waiting.
Entonces me quedé esperando.
And that's what we're always doing. We're waiting for a report from our brain.
Eso es lo que siempre hacemos, esperamos un aviso de la mente.
And the report is falling.
Y el aviso es caída.
As soon as I feel that,
Cuando lo siento,
that's all I have to do.
abro el embriague.
Because remember, I told you all the way at the beginning,
Recuerden lo que les dije al principio,
we don't have the clutch all the way in.
no tenemos siempre el embriague totalmente apretado.
Right before the friction zone, not in it, right before it.
Solo un poco antes de la zona de fricción.
So if I feel falling, as soon as I feel it, correction. As soon as I feel it.
Cuando me caigo, corrijo.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna wait longer. Because if I wait long, it's gonna turn. Very good. Right before the friction zone. All right, I'm ready. Smooth stop. So if you guys see me make a quick U-turn,
Si me ven haciendo un giro en U rápido,
all I'm doing is trust and believe.
lo que estoy haciendo es tener confianza y creer.
When I dip the motorcycle to turn,
Cuando hago que la moto dé vuelta,
I'm opening the clutch,
estoy abriendo el embriague
and as soon as I feel the bike catch itself,
y cuando siento que la moto se recupera,
that's where I stay.
ahí me quedo.
But I'm also using slight pressure on the rear brake
Pero también uso un poquito de presión en el freno trasero,
because that's giving me control.
porque eso es lo que me da el control.
So, Dragging the rear brake gives me control, but I can take my foot off the brake. No brake. No brake. But I like to use the brake to give me control. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Smooth stop. Any questions? Smooth stop. Friction brake, friction brake. Ah.
I'm not doing what you say.
Yeah. Okay.
Preload.
That's right, and keep it loaded.
Preload.
Yep. Clutch right before the friction zone.
Friction zone.
Right before it. Keep it loaded. Keep that throttle loaded. Head and eye, straight ahead. Give me some more preload. Foot up. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Smooth stop, smooth stop.
Ay, la cámara.
Dog walk-ins, 40, 50, 60, 60 push-ups. Good, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Yeah, you see, you know why it's turning like that at the end? Because you got the clutch all the way in. Stay in the friction zone all the way until you put your foot down. Okay, you're in first gear?
Yes.
Covering the rear brake, cover the rear brake. Preload the throttle, keep it loaded. Head and eye, straight ahead. Clutch right before the friction zone. Good, pull it in, pull it in. You don't want to be in it right before it. Yep. Keep the throttle loaded. Hold it there, head and eye, straight ahead. Don't forget to come to a...
I got you to...
No.
Hacer el thrust and believe.
Ah, bien.
Hacer el ejercicio de thrust que se le va a decir foot up. Te vas a preparar para el foot up y él te va a decir el foot up y vos le vas a levantar el pie, sentir que se queda y recién ahí la vas a hacer.
Bien, acá, pero el recto nomás.
Sí,
Y después frenas.
Bien, ok.
Quiere decir que para que intentar no irte lo más lejos. Mirar la cama para adelante y concentrar.
Bien.
And don't forget to come to a smooth stop.
Bien.
All right, you ready? Preload. Foot up. Smooth stop. Smooth stop. Nice and easy. Oh, let's do it again. Back up. Now, ordinarily when I do this, it's not a big crowd here, so it's a lot of pressure. Come up here. All right. Whoa. 10 push-ups again with that front brake. When you picked up your foot, your bike was moving. I don't want the bike moving at all. Yeah, when you pick up your foot, falling, clutch. Okay. Preload. Foot up. Smooth stop. That's what I'm talking about. The stop wasn't smooth, but I don't expect it to be smooth. Because like I said, people are like this in this exercise. And so when it comes time to stop, that's what they do. Smooth stop, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. That's 10 push-ups. Ride the bike, don't walk it.
Okay, I do it.
Okay. All right, first gear. You're in first gear?
Primera.
Okay, cover the rear brake, good. Preload. Right before the friction zone. Head and eye straight ahead. Don't forget to come to a stop. Preload. Foot up. All right, try it again. Pull the clutch in a little. Foot up. Smooth stop. All right, let's do it again. You were moving a little bit. Okay, that's good. That's good. Make sure the bike's not moving. Foot up. Clutch. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Good. Smooth stop. We're always stopping smooth. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. I'll take it. All right. First gear. Yeah. Preload. Head and eye straight ahead. Clutch right before the friction zone. Pull it in a little. Okay. Foot up. Clutch. All right. Try it again. Don't forget to come to a smooth stop. Foot up. Clutch. Stop. Do it again. Not bad. All right, that's good. Head and eye, straight ahead. Foot up. Clutch. Smooth stop. Nice and easy. Good. Friction brake. Yeah, you see how it's falling at the end? Make sure you keep that open. All right. Head and eye, straight ahead. Preload. Don't forget to come to a smooth stop. Foot up. Smooth stop. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. And the good thing about that is he didn't just jam the brake. He came to a smooth. Whoa, easy. Oh my Jesus. Right here. All right, right now, all of your movements are like this. We got to smooth it out. Nice and easy. Okay, you ready? First gear. Covering the rear brake. Preload. Head and eye, straight ahead. Clutch right before the friction zone, good. Foot up. Smooth stop. All right, guys, watch it. This is how it's done. Now you're gonna mess it up. Smooth stop, friction brake. All right. Foot up. Smooth stop. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Where's she at? Okay, next exercise is exercise number 4. Right turns, left turns from a stop.
Ok, el próximo ejercicio es el ejercicio 4 de doblar a la derecha y la izquierda desde el comienzo.
Say, let's do it.
Vamos a hacerlo.
All right, any questions on trust and believe?
¿Alguna pregunta del ejercicio anterior?
Okay, listen. The first 2 exercises that we've done,
Los primeros 2 ejercicios que hicimos
you could practice them every time you ride
lo pueden practicar en cualquier momento,
because you have to stop no matter what you do.
porque siempre van a tener que parar.
If you have to stop and you do it all the time, shouldn't you be good at it?
Si tienen que parar todo el tiempo, ¿no deberían ser buenos en eso?
Okay, good. So every time you're stopping, I want you to be thinking, friction brake. Ding!
Eso, quiero que piensen en eso cada vez que vayan a parar.
Trust me, that's going to help you.
Eso los va a ayudar.
The slow ride that we did, practice that every time you ride. When you go into a red light or a stop sign, slow down.
La marcha lenta, practíquenla cuando vayan a parar en un semáforo o en un cartel de pare.
Exercise number 3, trust and believe. I don't want you practicing that in traffic.
El ejercicio 3 de creer y confiar no quiero que lo practiquen en el tráfico.
Yes, but it's always relevant in traffic.
Aunque es importante.
Okay.
Sorry, one observation.
Uh-huh.
I have observed that you continually say friction brake.
Friction brake.
You are telling to your mind it's useful that to do that.
Yes.
In our minds.
Yes.
Every time.
Yes.
You do it for you and for us too.
Yeah, if you're trying to learn something, say it to yourself.
Cuando quieran aprender algo, díganselo a ustedes mismos. Por eso siempre él repite friction brake.
Friction brake. Keep in the friction zone until you put your foot down, then pull it in.
Quedarse en la friction zone hasta que ponen el pie en el piso.
Okay, good question. All right, that brings us to exercise number 4, right turns, left turns from a stop.
Esto es el ejercicio número 4, que son vueltas a la derecha y en la izquierda desde la parada.
This is my highest failure rate out of everything out here.
Este es el ejercicio donde la gente más falla.
Yeah, what's your strength? Right turns or left turns?
I think right turns.
Right turns.
Derecha.
Let's ask them all, what's your strength? Right turns or left turns?
Él está preguntando ahora qué le sale mejor, si volar a la izquierda o a la derecha.
Right turn.
Right. Right.
Left.
Left. Right.
I think left.
You think left? No.
Left.
Left. Right. Right. Okay. Remember your answers.
Acuérdense de sus respuestas,
Because most people answer that question
porque la mayoría de la gente responde
and they're thinking about U-turns,
y están pensando en los giros en U,
not this.
no en estos giros.
Most motorcycle riders ride straight and make slight turns.
La mayoría de los motociclistas van derecho y después doblan suave, despacito.
And that's because speed is the thing that makes us feel most comfortable.
Y eso es porque la velocidad es lo que los hace sentir cómodos.
And with speed, this is the most you can turn.
Y cuando vas rápido, eso es lo máximo que puedes doblar.
When it's time to actually turn the handlebars,
Cuando realmente tenemos que doblar el manillar,
you need to be comfortable riding in the friction zone.
tenés que sentirte cómodo andando en la zona de fricción.
And most motorcycle riders are not.
Y la mayoría de los motociclistas no se sienten cómodos allí.
That's why if you have a motorcycle, a Harley Davidson motorcycle with a bat wing fairing,
Ayuda.
Si tienes una motocicleta Harley Davidson con el parabrisas de...
Street Glide, road, no, a
Con el
Street Glide, a Limited, Ultra, yeah, Electra Glide, those handlebars are too low.
Esos manillares son muy bajitos,
But you'll never realize they're too low if you just ride straight and make slight turns.
pero no te das cuenta cuando vas derecho y doblas poco.
But once you actually learn how to ride these bikes and you turn the bars,
Pero cuando aprendes a manejar realmente y doblas el manillar,
then you feel this. And it's like, oh, this sucks.
y sentís como la traba.
And then some people buy handlebars like this.
Y mucha gente compra los manillares altos.
It looks cool,
Se ve bien
and if you're going straight and making slight turns, it's not a problem.
y si vas derecho no es problema.
But when you need to turn the handlebars, can't reach my clutch.
Pero cuando tenés que doblar no alcanzas el embriague.
So when you actually learn how to ride the motorcycle, it makes you think about a bunch of things differently.
Entonces cuando aprendes a realmente andar bien, empezás a pensar en otras cosas diferentes.
So remember I asked you guys who likes riding on gravel?
¿Recuerdan cuando les pregunté si les gustaba
And
andar
only
en
he said
tosca?
yes. Only he said sí. Sometimes. That's what this exercise is about.
Esto es este ejercicio para eso.
This is a gravel road.
Esto es una calle de tosca.
So when we make these turns, we won't be leaning.
Entonces cuando hagamos estos giros no vamos a inclinarnos,
Straight up.
siempre derecho.
It takes way more skill to ride your motorcycle straight up than anything leaning.
Se requiere mucha más habilidad manejar la moto derecho que inclinándose.
Because in order to lean, what do I need?
Porque ¿qué necesito para inclinarme? ¿Qué necesito para inclinarme?
Speed. And whenever you have speed, you have assistance.
Y cuando tenés velocidad tenés asistencia.
But we don't want assistance today. We want to be the boss.
Pero nosotros no queremos asistencia, queremos ser los jefes.
Any jefes here
¿Algún
at
jefe,
work?
¿Alguno jefe acá en el trabajo?
None? You? You? Do you have more responsibility at work?
¿Tenés más responsabilidad en el trabajo?
That's right. Being the boss means you're going to have more responsibility.
Ser el jefe requiere más responsabilidad.
And that's true for your motorcycle.
Y eso es lo mismo con tu moto.
Because being the boss, you have more control. It's more responsibility on you.
Porque tú tenés más responsabilidad sobre ti.
Okay.
Why we just don't have to do that on throttle?
No.
You don't say that.
Because
You don't say why.
because when you okay, guys. So her question is throttle blipping.
Su pregunta es de cuando aceleras y haces este movimiento.
She wants to know why she shouldn't do that.
Quiere saber por qué no se puede hacer.
So what I tell people is if you're comfortable doing it and it works, you can do it.
Si funciona para ti, lo puedes hacer.
But if I see that it can cause a problem, I'm always going to let you know.
Pero si veo que les está ocasionando un problema, les voy a avisar.
When you preload your throttle and keep it there,
Cuando haces el preload y lo mantenés,
you don't have to worry about it anymore.
no te tendrías que preocupar por eso ya.
But when you do this,
Pero cuando haces ese movimiento,
you're taking away, giving back, taking away, giving back.
estás sacando y poniendo la aceleración.
And so all you're doing is increasing the odds that your bike can stall.
Entonces estás incrementando las chances de que tu moto se apague.
Right? It's not necessary. It's just giving you something extra to do.
No es necesario, es trabajo extra.
Okay. In this exercise, guys, we're going to do this 3 ways. Well, really 6, because we're going to go left and we're going to go right. Remember your answers.
En este ejercicio vamos a ir a la derecha y a la izquierda. Lo vamos a hacer de 3 maneras distintas.
Now,
Sorry. Y recuerden la respuesta de ustedes cuando le preguntó que era más cómodo doblar a un lado hacia el otro.
now usually, whatever you said was your favorite side is going to be the opposite here.
Usualmente lo que dijeron va a ser lo opuesto en este ejercicio.
Okay, so all we're doing here, when you're riding up,
Cuando empiecen a andar,
exercise number 2, slow ride.
el ejercicio 2, marcha lenta.
Preload the throttle wherever it is, keep it there.
Mantener preloaded.
Clutch. If I like my speed, keep it there.
El embrague, si me gusta mi velocidad, lo dejo ahí.
Drag the rear brake.
Arrastro el freno trasero.
Don't do this. Just drag it. What comes first, head and eyes or handlebars?
Sorry?
What comes first, head and eyes or handlebars?
¿Qué va primero, la vista y la cabeza y los ojos o el manillar?
Absolutely. The first one, when you're seated, you're going that way, not the handlebars.
That's right.
Head and eyes.
Head and eyes, handlebars. So, head and eyes, handlebars. And hold the turn.
Mantener el giro.
Hold the turn. Your goal is to be in the middle.
Y tienen que mantenerse en el medio.
I don't care if you hit a cone.
No me importa si le pegan un conito.
Just don't put your foot down.
No pongan el pie en el suelo.
Trust and believe.
Tengan confianza y crean.
Okay? You're going to think that you're going slow enough.
Van a pensar que van lo suficientemente despacio,
And then I'm going to let you know you're going too fast.
pero yo les voy a decir que van muy rápido.
I don't want any leaning in here, not even a little bit.
No quiero ninguna inclinación, ni siquiera un poco.
Think about the gravel that's back at wheeled icons.
Acuérdense de la tosca que está en lo de José.
If you lean even a little bit in that, you're going to fall.
Si ahí se inclinan, se caen seguro.
Straight up. So what usually happens
Lo que pasa a veces,
is when people get right here,
cuando la gente llega ahí,
as soon as they turn the handlebars,
ni bien
They
doblan el manillar,
they don't like the way it feels.
no se sienten cómodos.
And so they change something.
Entonces cambian algo.
Either they go clutch in, bike down,
Apretan el embrague y la moto se inclina,
or they open the clutch
o lo abren
and go this way.
y se va el giro.
What does the motorcycle want to do with speed, with power?
Go straight.
¿Qué quiere hacer la moto cuando va rápido?
Wants to go straight. That's why we make wide turns on motorcycles.
Por eso hacemos giros amplios,
Too much power.
demasiado
Right.
poder.
Remember, we don't need speed here. We just need sufficient power.
No necesitamos velocidad, necesitamos suficiente poder.
So because motorcycle riders don't like to turn to begin with,
Entonces, como a los motociclistas no les gusta doblar,
if I get them to turn, they don't want to hold the turn. They get out of it too early.
si yo les pido que doblen, no mantienen el giro, se quieren salir de ahí rápido.
So even though the turn looked like it was going to be good,
Entonces, cuando parece que el giro va a ser bueno,
they start straightening out too early, and now they're here.
igual lo enderezan muy pronto.
Turn the bars and hold it.
Entonces, doblen y mantengan.
And now straighten out, right in the middle.
Y después enderezan.
You don't have to lock the handlebars. It doesn't have to be a full lock.
No tiene por qué estar cerrado completamente,
Unless you wait too late to turn.
a menos que esperen demasiado para doblar,
With the exception of her motorcycle,
con la excepción de su moto.
start your turn about right here.
Deben empezar ahí.
And then you're fine, okay? If the speed that you were going, approaching the turn, is appropriate,
Si la velocidad a la que van es apropiada,
why would you think you have to change it to make the turn?
¿por qué deberían cambiar algo cuando van doblando?
Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate it for you guys.
Entonces lo voy a demostrar ahora.
The first time we do it, we're just going to go straight through.
La primera vez lo vamos a hacer continuo y derecho.
And then I'm going to have you guys come to a smooth stop.
Y después les voy a pedir que paren.
You can stop anywhere in this box.
Pueden parar en cualquier parte de ese cuadrado.
When I do this exercise, I stop here.
Yo empiezo ahí,
Sometimes here,
a veces allí
sometimes here.
y a veces allí.
3 things determine the radius of a turn on the motorcycle.
3 cosas determinan el radio de giro de una moto.
Give me one.
Una cosa que determine el radio de giro.
La velocidad.
Speed.
Speed.
That's one. That's the number 1 contributing factor to wide turns.
Eso, la velocidad es uno de los determinantes de los giros amplios de una moto.
Give me another one. Handlebars.
El manillar.
One more.
The rear brake. No? The position.
Lean angle.
Inclinarse.
Lean angle. Speed, handlebar turn, lean angle. That's what determines that determines how wide your turn's going to be.
Esas 3 cosas determinan qué tan amplio va a ser el giro.
So if I start right here, all I have to do is turn the handlebars and I can go. I can go straight and then turn.
Okay. Si empiezo ahí, lo único que tengo que hacer es doblar el manillar y irme.
If I start right here, what do I have to add?
Si empiezo ahí, ¿qué tengo que agregar?
No. I'm talking about out of those 3 things. No, we're not leaning. No lean. That's right. I got to start with the handlebars turned. How about if I start here? What do I have to add?
Y ahí,
The position. And the
Lean.
top of the
Lean. I have to add lean. How do I add lean from a standstill?
¿cómo hago para inclinarme si estoy totalmente parado? ¿Cómo hago? Braking, they say.
No. I have to let the motorcycle fall and catch it with the clutch.
Tengo que dejar que la moto se caiga un poco y atajarla con el embriague.
That's trust and believe.
Eso es confianza y creer.
I have to start with the handlebars turned.
Tengo que empezar con el manillar doblado,
Let the bike fall,
dejar que la moto se caiga
catch it with the clutch.
y apretar y liberar el embrague.
We're not doing that shit.
Eso no lo vamos a hacer,
Unless you want to.
a no ser que quieran.
So, you can start anywhere you want as long as you're in the box. Your front wheel has to be at least past this cone right here.
Pueden empezar de cualquier parte, pero su rueda tiene que por lo menos estar un poquito pasada ese cono.
If you want to start here to make a left turn and here to make a right turn, that's fine.
Y pueden empezar más a la derecha o más a la izquierda como se sientan cómodos.
This is not a competition.
Esto no es una competencia.
But keep in mind, that's just going to let you know you need to practice this more.
Pero tengan en mente que eso significa que necesitan más práctica.
Because we're riding a motorcycle, we're not pulling a trailer.
We are not pulling what?
A trailer.
Ah, porque estamos manejando una moto, no estamos empujando un trailer.
And a time might come up where you have to stop here.
Y puede pasar que tengan que parar ahí
In the real world,
en el mundo real,
because you can't see around something.
porque no pueden ver,
So you can't stop back there.
entonces no se pueden quedar más atrás.
So you need to be comfortable doing this.
Entonces tienen que sentirse cómodos doblando allí.
This is why in the first exercise,
Eso es por eso en el primer ejercicio
it's so important that you don't pass the second cone.
es importante que no se pasen del cono.
You need to be comfortable riding your motorcycle in small spaces,
Se tienen que sentir cómodos manejando en espacios pequeños,
slow and controlled.
despacio y controlado.
Okay? So you're going to stop and then make the turn.
Van a parar y luego doblar.
And then lastly, I'm going to have you stop, make the turn, smooth stop.
Y después los voy a hacer doblar y hacer una parada de vuelta al final.
And then we're going to do the same thing going right.
Y después para el otro lado.
Any questions?
¿Preguntas? ¿No?
Demo.
Can I add something?
Of course.
Acá lo que se trata, como han visto, es incorporar el resto de los primeros ejercicios. Todos tienen algo de los ejercicios anteriores. In this exercise, they have all parts of the previous practice.
That's right.
Exercise.
That's right. Yeah, I told them already when we were walking up, it's exercise number 2. The slow stop, blah, 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 and trust and believe. Yes, all of these exercises build on one another.
Todos los ejercicios se van como acumulando uno sobre el otro.
And no matter what you do on your motorcycle,
No importa lo que hagan en su moto,
and no matter what you see the best riders in the world do,
no importa lo que vean hacer a los mejores motociclistas del mundo,
they're all using these same skills.
todos usan las mismas habilidades.
There's nothing new to add,
No hay,
no matter how good they are.
no hay nada nuevo para inventar, no importa lo bueno que ellos sean.
They just practice and practice, that's all.
Lo único que hacen es practicar y practicar.
All right. Wow, look at that. Look at that dyno. I'm coming for it. Hold up. Is it in neutral? No, it's in gear. I left it. I paused it. All right. First gear. Cover the rear brake. Reload. Clutch. Foot up. Drag the brake. Head and eyes. Handlebars. Hold the turn. Hold it. Let them know they don't have to go that slow. Friction brake, smooth stop. Actually, I'll go this way. Head and eyes, foot up. Nice and easy. Straight up, no leaning. Friction brake. Smooth stop. Now I'm going to come to a smooth stop. Head and eyes, foot up. Dragging the brake, clutch is in the same spot. Smooth stop. Any questions? Good, head and eyes. Beautiful, straight through. Beautiful. Straight through. No stopping. Straight through. Head and eyes. You're looking at the ground. Too much speed. Head and eyes. Keep looking at that camera. Hold that turn. Beautiful, man. Straight through. We're not stopping. Head and eyes. All right, good. A little too much speed. Just a little. Straight through. Slow down. Head and eyes on the camera. You're looking at the cones. You're looking at every cone. Head and eyes on my camera. On the camera. Too much speed. You're leaning. No, we're not stopping. Straight through. Good. That's a good speed. Hold that speed. Head and eyes. Look at my camera. Look at the camera. Yeah. Tough. Good, head and eyes on the camera, head and eyes. Easy with that speed, good. Slow down. Head and eyes on the camera. Nah, too much speed, see how you're leaning? You're waiting too late to turn. Head and eyes on the camera. You're leaning, straight up. Good, head and eyes on the camera. You're leaning, too much speed. No, we're not stopping yet. Guys, we're not stopping yet. Straight through. Too much speed. You're leaning, too much speed. Good. Head and eyes on the camera. Don't speed up, see you're speeding up. Now you're leaning, straight through. Head and eyes up. Head and eyes on the camera. Keep the bike straight up. Good. Clutch. Throttle. Throttle. Good. Slow down. There we go. Slow down. Slow down. Start turning. Start turning. I didn't say
Empezá a
stop.
doblar, empezá a doblar.
Push. Through. Keep it slow. Nice and easy. Head nods on the camera. There you go. Perfect. Good. Slow down. Head nice. So you're turning late. That's the only reason you're out that far, but that's still good. Good. Stay at that speed. Stay at that speed. Head and eyes. Head and eyes. Still leaning. Still leaning. Too much speed. Throttle blipping. Throttle blipping. Although I don't think throttle blipping is the main problem there. All right. Nice and slow. Good. Head nice. Hold that turn. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Good. Yeah, he's good. Good, head and eyes. Don't see you keep speeding up. You keep speeding up. Yeah, don't speed up. Just good speed. Stay at that speed. Stay at that speed. Head and eyes. Head and eyes. You're looking at the ground. Look at the camera. Much better. Much better. Head and eyes. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Good job. Smooth stop. All right, straight through, head and eyes. Very nice, very nice. Straight through, straight through. 10 push-ups, front brake. All right, straight through, head and eyes. All right, you're leaning, too much speed. Head nice. Too much speed. See how you picked up speed? We don't need to pick up speed, guys. Smooth stop. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Smooth stop, stop, stop. Good. Smooth stop. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Nice. All right, straight through. Head and eyes.
Ahora tenés que,
Nice.
te va a decir que pares ahora. Ahora él te va a decir que pares y después que vuelves y después que dobles. ¿Eh? Sí, hacer la parada que él te enseñó.
Tell her every time she turns, she speeds up.
Y dice que cuando vos doblas, acelerás, que no hagas eso.
Yeah, keep your speed the same.
Ah, mantener la misma velocidad cuando estás doblando. Ahora sí, arrancá y pará por ahí por el cono del medio, pará y después haces la vuelta.
Stop right here. You ready to do it from here? Or you want to move back?
¿Querés hacerlo de acá? ¿Te sentís cómodo haciendo de
You want to move back?
acá?
Or you here?
Ir para atrás? No,
Okay. Straight through. Good, straight through. Good job. No, straight through. Smooth stop. Friction.
Pará ahí, pará.
All right. Straight through. Right now, your eyes are looking down. Look at that camera. Keep looking at it.
Mira la cámara cuando dobles.
Good. Get that foot up. Foot up. Yeah, it's always an added element when you do it from a stop. Smooth stop. Nice stop. All right, straight through. Good. Head and eyes on the camera, not the cones. Good job. Smooth stop. Friction brake. Friction brake. There you go. Smooth stop right here. Good. Hold that turn. Hold it. Yeah, so you came out early. If you held it longer, you'd be right here. All right, right turn's next. Good job. All right, smooth stop right here. Head nice. Hold that turn. Hold it. Hold it. Clutch. All right, remember, don't stop at the handlebars turned. Right turn's next. Smooth stop. Friction brake. Friction brake. Stop. Smooth stop. Head nice. Good. Rear brake. Hold that turn. Hold that turn. Ah. Right turn's next. Nice. Smooth stop. Head nice. Push. Good. Hold that turn. All right. Right turn's next. All right. Smooth stop right here. She's been stopping every time, so. Too much speed. Too much speed. Yeah. Too much speed.
Mucha velocidad.
Tell her too much speed and don't stop with the handlebars turn.
Y no pares con el manillar doblado. Pará cuando con el manillar derecho. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Pará.
You know why you don't see me? Because you're looking down. You got to keep your head and your eyes up, okay? Hold on. Head and eyes. Straight through. Head and eyes. Slow down, slow down. Slow down. Too much speed. Good correction. Straight through. Good. Keep it slow.
Sin parar la vuelta, sin parar.
Head and eyes. Head and eyes.
Mira la cámara, mira
Hold
la
that turn. Ah. Straight through. Slow down, slow down. Head and eyes. All right, he's not leaning because of speed. He's leaning because he didn't address it
Sin parar ahora.
right away. Head and eyes. Head and eyes.
Mira la cámara.
Head and eyes. Yeah, he's looking down the whole time. Straight through, straight through. Nice. Those right turns are beautiful. Beautiful. Good. Keep it slow.
Sin
Head and
parar,
eyes.
sin parar, sin parar.
Keep it slow. Good job, man. Good job.
Sin parar ahora, sin parar, sin parar. Sin parar. Derecho.
Sí, para. Head and eyes. Too much speed. Too much speed. Wow. Nice. Head and eyes up. Head and eyes on the camera. On the camera. Nice. Oh, easy. There you go. Good job. Good. Keep it slow. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Excellent. Head and eyes. Hold, easy, easy, easy. Slow down. Yeah, everything he does is just rough. Head and eyes. Good job. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stop right here. All right. Right turn. Head and eyes.
Ahora sí hay que parar.
Very nice. Nice. Beautiful.
Ahora paro.
Sí.
But don't stop over here. Straight through. Straight through.
Y ahora derecho. Okay. Sí.
Nice and easy. Head and eyes. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Good. Straight through. Head and eyes on the camera. On the camera. On the camera. Good. Hold that turn. Hold that turn. Nice. He likes rights better than lefts. Smooth stop. Very nice, man. Okay, straight through. Head and eyes on the camera, not the cones. Hold that. Woo! Nice. Very nice. Nice. All right, right turn. Head and eyes. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded, baby. Oh, man. All right, come to a smooth stop, and then you can take a break. Head nice. Hold that turn. Straighten out, straighten out. Smooth stop. Smooth stop. Now with the handlebars turn.
Yep.
Good job, man. Take a break. Smooth stop. All right. Come to it. Tell them to come to a smooth stop.
Ahora vas a doblar y después que termines de girar, parás de vuelta. ¿Ah?
Head and eyes. No head and eyes at all. Take a break. All right, come to a smooth stop, then you can take a break. Good, head and eyes. Rear brake, hold that tight. Easy, easy. All right, take a break. All right, smooth stop and take a break. Good. Straighten out. Smooth stop. Ah, stop it. Head and eyes. Slow down, slow down. Hold that turn. Straighten out. Take a break.
Vamos a terminar acá.
Smooth stop.
Ya está. ¿Eh? ¿Vos querés
Good,
hacerlo
good,
igual? Ya está. Sí, sí, no, ya no lo... ¿Está?
All right, guys, listen. That's going to do it for exercise number 4 and this practice session. We can't be on this naval base all day. Listen, I enjoyed myself out here. I want to give a huge shout out to, again, Jose, who put this whole thing together. I want to give a shout out to this naval base, too, for allowing Jose and all of us to come out here and hold these practice sessions, these private lessons, store his trailer here. They stored a motorcycle here yesterday that had a mechanical malfunction, so that's just outstanding. I want to thank everybody that came out here and participated, and the ones that subscribe to the channel. I hope they keep watching, and I hope they encourage other people to watch. But more importantly, I hope they keep practicing. 1 through 4, guys, is really the bread and butter of everything that you need to do. Notice we didn't lean at all because we have to get this down first. We have to get comfortable what we feel here first. We have to normalize that feeling of falling. And the first place to start that is with the motorcycle just going straight and slow, and then making turns. Keep in mind, we didn't start turning until we got to exercise number 4. So number 1, number 2, and number 3. You get comfortable with those 3 things. Everything else, as far as learning how to ride this bike and being comfortable riding it at slow speeds, is going to feel a lot more comfortable to you. All right? All right, guys, listen. It's not about being the best. It's about being the boss. I'm talking about of your motorcycle. Spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. This is not going to be the final day for me in Uruguay. In fact, I'm going to be here another 3 days. And I'm just going to enjoy myself. Okay? I'm going to do some stuff at Wheeled Icons with Jose, make a video. And whatever else comes up, it comes up. But I'm going to enjoy my time here. The weather looks great the whole time I'm here, and I'm excited about it. All right, guys, until next time.